Alright everybody, welcome to yet another video of my work in progress mod for Diablo II Resurrected called Vanilla Overkill, based off of the Vanilla ++ mod by Bonesy. Yeah, I guess currently right now, if you guys are watching these, I know not too many are watching them, that's fine. um, Somehow I'm realizing that some things I've done for some of these classes, like the Assassin and the Amazon and the Barbarian, I kind of did it with the, tried to, with the Paladin too. I kind of did some screw-ups, so I'm going to have to really do some reworkings. I do want them to do lots of damage, because what they also make all the skills useful. Because, currently, yeah, I don't mind. Anyhow, like, for instance, like, I'll make sure the Barbarian real quickly. This is going for this video is for the Paladin. Basically, I was just going to show off the Paladin a little bit, just a fun video. It's not too much of a difference, but one thing I am planning on changing, I play the Barbarian again. I'll show you. Some things I've done I kind of don't like now. It gives them insane damage, but for the wrong reasons, I like to say. So, like, for instance, go to the combat skills. As you see there, right, for the passives, for bash and such, you see that where it says 4,000 fire damage at base level 20 and 2,000 damage at base level 20 for the normal damage. Now that's kind of pushing it. I mean, it's a lot better to just have a shield and a melee weapon, because it doesn't matter if you have two-handed weapons, because it's just better to have a shield for that reason. So I think next time I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do a percentage damage, and I can't really do percentage damage, I think, with elements and such. So, but just doing things like negative, let's say, rather than negative 30% to enemy fire resistance, I'll say negative, I might just do it, but negative 75 to enemy fire resistance. And like for this one here too, same old thing. So, negative 75% to enemy cold resistance. Same old, same old. See what else. Like this one here, I have here, I also did the same thing there as well. What I currently have with the attacker takes damage, I have to tweak that too. It is very high. I might lower that as well. That passive right there for 200% defense, I do like so far. So I do like that a bit. This here, so the increased attack speed I like, and that also that 200% damage for the passive I like as well. And even the attack rating is not a bad idea. And I did it here with this one as well for the Whirlwind. So that's fine. And these ones here are a little weird. I have to work with these guys. I can actually leap attack. That's what it is now. It's no longer leap. It's leap attack. Yeah, it does have it works the same function as this one. I just call it shocking because it's lightning rather than physical. Look at these two skills. They do kind of the same thing. It's just that one does damage, not as much damage, I guess. Whatever. This does more damage. It's lightning. So, yeah, as you see there, so I'll work with these on the Barbarian. I'll make another video later on that guy. Alright, enough of the Barbarian. So I was just going to mess around as the Paladin. I'm calling him Burning Heart for the moment. He is going to be more like that. He really isn't right now. And I'll show what I was going to plan on doing him later down the road. I kind of want to make this guy cool with the two-handed melee swords too. Most people like using the charging Paladin with that kind of skill setting. You would do is using the two-handed melee weapons. So, I wasn't going to do that actually. What I was going to do was be like a Zealot, with or maybe an Avenger as a two-handed guy, possibly, or maybe even Sacrifice. It doesn't matter right now at the moment. Let's see here. So, where are so like these two here, I got these two. I mean, right now currently they're very easy to get, just so I can test them. Once I reach level, I guess 86. I mean, this Doombringer is nice too. Yeah, I actually raised up all the elite items that were. So this used to be. Let's see here. So this used to be, I think, 66 or something like that. Level 66 or 67. but I raised up all the levels from the current one to 15 levels. Like even this one here used to be lower. I think this used to be 61 or 60. Yeah, 61. I raised it up because I kind of enhanced all these elite items to do much more than what they used to do. So like this Bull Kathos, if we get the mythical sword with that, it's easy to get in this game, I'm guessing. Then it's going to have very good set values. You know, we put the set together. So anyway, so I have these kept there at the moment. So once I reach level 76, I'm just going to use this to get till I get to using one of these. So both of these I might just keep anyway. These are both very cool weapons. In fact, I don't know why I even have them here. So I'm going to put them in the personal. I was also going to show some weird stuff too, like I said earlier, like with this Balrog Spear. If you see that there, the fire damage and lightning damage, that's all you can really do. So if you look at editor yourself, and you may find out that you can't really raise it higher than that. I guess that's all we can really do with it. So, as you see there, 10 to enchant, 10 to lightning fury. Also testing that out to see if that's good enough, because I also have here 15 to enchant, 15 to lightning fury. Currently right now it's at 10 to enchant, 10 to lightning fury. I'm just going to test those out to see how that's like. This skill here has 12 to enchant. That's very nice because it helps out to not only give lots of fire damage, but lots of attack rating. It's got lots of vitality, lots of fire absorb, so it's really cool. As you notice, that fire damage looks just like this one, doesn't it? 255 to 511, isn't it? Yep, said the same thing. I tried to make it 2,000, but I couldn't, and that's the max you can get. So, anyway, so I already beat Durio. I noticed a new thing that happened. It dropped too much crap. And so I had to code it in differently where it drops normal stuff. So I think a new update that just occurred with, I think it's just for mine. Didn't really affect other mods or whatever, but I just noticed with my mod when fighting Durio, because it has a different way of dropping things, it dropped a lot of loot. I'm not sure any of you guys found that out in your mods or any of the mods you guys are playing, seen that too with Durio. Whatever. Probably not. Anyway, so I'm just starting it off here. I might just go till the Gidbinn maybe, or at least the book. So, this guy, he has his shield basically does a lot of attacker takes damage. Even does lots of defense. So that's one thing I like about that. And I am currently making him where he gets, I'm going to max this out, get Crushing Blow. I already have Crushing Blow with Might skill, lots of it. I think I'm at 100 already. Every single hit does a Crushing Blow. I think getting that sacrifice to level 20 would pretty much make it. He just killed himself. That's funny. Yeah, they're all doing Crushing Blow. That's just fine. I guess the max is just 100. Turn and run away again. Yeah, and I also designed it where these monsters are harder to kill now in Nightmare difficulty, and they should be even harder to kill in Hell difficulty. I've yet to test Hell with the current setting I have. A buddy, who's also a modder, kind of told me about how to do that. Checked one of the files, and I did that. So, yeah, it's actually a lot more challenging, which is kind of what I'm going for.
Trade this for something more valuable.
And even these little fetish guys are really hard to kill. And it is at Monsters 8. This guy I think he's doing. I just went up a level, yay! See, 75, so I just put it there, get more health. And yes, I'm going for this one. So as you see, the damage goes up, of course, because Zio likes that. And that's the other thing I did there too, guys. I kind of made them do lots of damage, but as a percentage rate now. Not that silly thing I did with the Barbarian. It does lots of damage, I know. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with this at the moment, but it does seem to work out. I made these guys do more damage in Nightmare, and in it will do more in Hell difficulty level too, so it seems to be working out just fine. I am getting my ass kicked sometimes when I'm fighting these monsters even in Nightmare. I got my ass handed over even as the Paladin, and cursed a lot of everything, so it worked out. Alright, so just beating up some monsters. Yeah. So I'll do the Jade figurine after I get to the waypoint. That gives nice. Oh, man, see, these guys are kind of hard to hit for some reason. 84%. And that guy. Take that. Oh, he killed himself. Hee hee. Poor guy. Yep. So yeah, you know, the attacker takes damage. The thorns might be doing too much, but I decided to use thorns instead. This 12,000. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna really hurt. 12,000. That's gonna hurt a lot. So I'm surviving. Well, I looked out. Yep. I didn't get hit at all. I think that would have really hurt if I got hit. Then again, when the aura that I'm using, I'm sorry, the shield that I'm, the holy shield, basically has damage reduction as well. So as you see right there, I have damage reduced by 30%. I think that's actually all it is. Let's see what else. Well, I have a little more than that. I think it has to do with some other, yeah, that's right, the String of Ears and the Rock Stopper. So, yeah, if it did hit me, I think I would have been kind of okay. But I had a lot of defense too, so that's why they weren't hitting me at all. Plus I had the shield, 75% chance, so I looked out. I've been doing things too to make the sorceress right now able to survive, like hell difficulty. Giving her ways to get health, ways to get damage reduction. I think even designed it where she can get magic damage reduction, a flat number. I think I might have removed that. Energy shield, that's the thing. I think it works with energy shield in a way where it does. It's just very good when you hit max 20. It just absorbs a lot more. It does whatever. It does what the telekinesis did, where it doesn't take as much mana when getting hurt. So yeah, that's what I did there when you max out the energy shield skill. It actually makes it more useful now. As far as telekinesis, I gotta figure out what to do with that skill. That skill still kind of sucks. So it's nice to go pick up things, but really wants that. And anything I can use as a knockback skill, and I don't know what else I can use it with. So I try to make all skills useful, but right now it's just kind of weird. It'd be kind of fun to use that as a knockback skill. Hit one target, keep knocking it back. Do lots of damage, lightning damage that is. And I guess the thought of it was, it doesn't really help energy shield anymore, but rather it does, like, I don't know, more lightning damage for the skills. If we max it out, I might do that. Like negative to enemy lightning resistance, like I did with Static Field. Static Field, I did the same thing with that. Let's see here. Might as well take the level I can use that one item. Yeah, so let's see here. So levels. That's the thing. So every single time you go up a level, an act in these games, like in Nightmare Act 1 is 50, Nightmare Act 2 is 60, and Nightmare Act 3 is 70, Act 4 is 75, and Act 5 is 80. That's what I did here with, oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. What happened there? Saw my skills. Oh, shit. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. Ah, whatever. Just get him back. Yep. Lost everything. Not sure what I pressed. I think I was trying to press, Yep, sorry about that, guys. It's kind of being there. Right. Shield back. I think it was inventory I was trying to get. Oh, I know what I was trying to do. Go back to town. I can't think right now.
Back in.
He's walking for some reason. There he goes. Alright. So, yeah, I might just go as far as the book. And that's it. It may take a while.
Hi.
But yeah. Ah, the code.
What do you need?
I like that guy. Cool. He don't like me very much unless I was a necromancer. Right?
No.
He likes the villain more than anything. Yeah, I want to switch to this one. I have 2 ohms in there because they're very easy to get now. This, you know, if you have an elite item, like an elite, you know, unique item, it can get broken down like these two. You can get a server rune for that now. I don't know. Why not? It's easy to get runes now. See the high runes there. A little bit easier now. I am still collecting everything that I see for some reason. But this Eth rune, not sure why I'm doing this. It's just of course a habit. Why I'm collecting everything, like kleptomaniac. So yeah, I mean this was easy to get. I mean that's the thing. So I'm also going to change it where it's going to be less of a chance to get these items, but it's so easy to get. That's easy. It's possible to get when gambling them. It's just that it may take a while to get them, so you have to use lots of money. Whoa, so that's a lot of damage. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, guys. Something like this. But with the Barbarian right now, he's kind of ridiculous, where he's doing way more than that on some skills. I gotta get the brain or whatever that is. I think it's the heart right now. No, it's the eye. Yeah. Eye. These guys are getting their asses kicked. Yep. And that crushing blow. He also has crushing blow on the item too, so it's a guaranteed crushing blow chance all the time. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I also understand that Diablo 2 was kind of a, you know, it was the first game that had this kind of design, you know? It was an event to the genre. So things like Deadly Strike. I know games like Grim Dawn, I think Titan Quest did the same thing, where if you have enough attack rating, it will increase the critical strike chance. This game, though, it didn't have that. It was just whenever you have critical strike, you did 2x damage. So you had 100, it didn't matter anymore. So like a crushing blow, kind of the same thing. If you have 100, you're just wasting your whatever. So I'm pretty sure I have 100 right now. Look at that thing; it's just popping off every damn time. It doesn't really matter anymore if you go any higher than that. So I think that's what's happening here. Where is it? Oh, yeah, look at that. See, 134 chance of crushing. So basically, it's just 100. I had Deadly Strike. I'm not sure I have Deadly Strike. If I did, you know, Critical Strike or whatever, it was over 100. Same thing. It would just be wasted. You know, so but I don't know. It gets didn't matter. We like having fun with this game anyway. You know, so yeah, that's kind of what was kind of redundant about some things in Diablo 2, but that's okay, right? You just like that fun with anyway. I mean, for me right now, I like to make this where some of the skills like all the skills are useful. You know, like Avenger, you know, wasn't very useful at all because I think primarily at the time, and they add in, they still have it. It just takes lots of mana. The more points you put into it, the more mana it costs. Zeal, you hit multiple times and it still costs 2 mana. So what I did here was I made it just 2 mana all the time. Oh, I got Jade. Hey, back first. Oh well. The eyeball. That's that. Oh, spider. Did this stuff alone. Okay, so I'm not sure about this curse. I don't even want to care about. I'm literally doing it. I'm even going to put points into cleansing until the very end because when I get to the 5th mastery or their feat, I'm going to need every point I can get. That's the weird thing about. But and that's also in Remodded as well for sure. We want to get that 5th mastery or feat, as I like to call it. It's just mastery. You want to save every point you got. Because it takes a while. Like you got to get a high 90 or mid 90 or whatever. Just get that the final feat, final mastery. So I'm not even putting any points in those 2 points into cleansing. 1 in prayer, 1 in cleansing. Just so I can reduce that curse chance. Or curse rate, whatever that. Even the poison rate, too. I don't care about that at all. I think afterwards I will, but not now. Let's see here. So, did that go down? Nope. Hey, buddy. Really weird. That's me, little dead maggot, whatever you would call yourself now. Different name. Still a sand maggot, just a different name. Bugger. Take that. Alright, so, I think I'm almost there, yeah, I'm almost there. This is, I think, the fourth one, the fourth feat that I got going. And if I have the fifth one, I'm not sure which one I'm going to do is the fifth one with this class. That's the thing, so I have to figure out what to do with that. I'm not going to put it in a Vengeance, that's kind of silly, because that only helps the elemental attacks. So I'm trying to think what, it doesn't matter. I think by the time I get to the level, I'm going to do something different with the build anyway. Yeah, and to get that fifth feat, yeah, like I said, it takes, like, you have to be like level 90 something. I think the lowest possible, if you don't really go down to level 30 and such, is like level 88. And you don't have to worry about, you have to get the, you have to go to Act 4 to get that, that quest from material. To get all the bonus skill sets, skill points, skill points that the 2 he gets from Israel. So that counts too. So you have to go that far just to get that. No, you have to be like level 90. So yeah, you have to go and beat the game just to get the 5th feat. Oh, well, that's fine. So but the majority of the time you just have 4 feats. Pretty sure that's the same with Ramad as well, where you just have 4 masteries. That's fine. I mean, the 5th mastery is kind of what makes it really powerful. And you usually already won the game. You already beat the game with that character. So, like, I haven't beat the game with this character yet. I'm not really, I haven't won this guy yet. He's only a nightmare. So I think I got the brain or the eye or whatever. And I went over to that level. So yeah, that's the thing. I think once I reach level 80, it's going to get very slow. The leveling process. For no reason. Buggers. Yeah, they're a lot easier to kill now because of my more powerful weapon. That's 74? No, that's 74. Health. And yep, let's see what happens here. But that technically is a lot higher. Right? So, yeah, that crushing blow is redundant, but it does 600% damage. Baseline, I'm guessing. At base level 20, so now I got 1,000 more damage. I think this was about, I don't know, whatever, it was very high too. So now, that's my 4th feat. Now what? I think all I can think of is this skill. Even when it's passive, if you put a few points in there, it works out just fine. You can put 1 point in there and it'll give you some attack rating as a passive, which is nice. When you max it out though, it'll give you lots of attack rating. That's how cool it is. But it kind of, yeah, if you really need attack rating, then you really need to be at level 20 with that skill. So, yeah, that's the deal with that skill. It says there, right, 300% to attack rating when it's active, and when it's passive, 100%. I might tweak that a bit. Yeah, you can also use that with a party. Yeah, when you max it out, everybody's going to ignore target, armor count, wherever armor AC is supposed to be. Armor count. So by yourself, you're ignoring target's AC, but with when you have it active, everybody is ignoring it. Which is kind of neat. Yeah, that's kind of what I did with the Amazon too for Penetrate, where it not only does ignore target AC, but for bosses, it uniques 50% target reduction, reduced target, whatever that is, defense thing. It's not really 50, it's actually more like 25, but I threw that in there to make it easier to kill those bosses, or at least hit them. Yeah, I don't know, man. I might just go. I'm trying to think how long I want to make this video go. I'm just kind of messing around here, guys. Nothing really new here. I'm just trying to say the new things I was going to do with these characters. Like the Barbarian was kind of crazy right now. Should I go back to town? Oh, Khalim. Hi. Only it could be the path.
Greetings.
Sell that. Sell that. Should I keep that? Nah. That seems kind of cool, right? With the passive or whatever adding skills from Amazon. Yeah. It's hard to actually, we want. Oh, wow. That's actually what I was waiting for too. I still like these builds. So. Yep, this is neat, right? I really upgraded these sandstorm trucks too. So yeah, so it also gives. I think it initially gave dexterity, right? Increased dexterity, and I think it didn't have strength before. I think it just had dexterity and vitality. I think it has lots of all four together, and also I think you run faster with it. So yeah, I kind of like these. Plus, you know, I'm going to kind of need that. But I wanted to do a different build. I'm planning on doing. Currently, right now, he's crazy with. Yeah, see, 249. Yeah, that thing has even more poison resistance now, rather than what it currently had. Now it's poison resistance 90. Which is what I like. But yeah, you have to be a higher level just to use it. And what I'm planning on doing is eventually I'll go to make this guy kind of be an elemental guy. By doing that, maxing out these resistance things here, you know, all these elemental resistance, it doesn't do anything for poison. It just does it for the elemental, you know, resistances. It doesn't do anything for poison at all. So the sandstorm tracks will work just fine with that. But yeah, he's got lots of. He's got lots more health now. Not too much health, but you know. It's nice that he's got a little more health now. Oh, that's bad. And, that's good. I like that. So I'm not sure how much farther I'm going to go, guys. I think I might just call it here. Kind of boring, I guess. Gidbinn. And rain too, maybe? Stinkers.
This blade shall pierce the heart of evil.
Shall pierce the heart of evil. Yeah, but I do like it how it's just one dungeon here. I have to go through 3 dungeons now. I just like that. I think they did something new here with one of the updates on the D2R launch or D2R land, where the gold is easier to pick up now. You have to be that close to the gold to pick it up. As you see there, yeah. That's kind of cool. I didn't do that. They did that. I didn't do anything to the code to that. I'm pretty sure they did something like that. It may have been. I think it could. Oh, it's possible they may have had that in the base of Diablo II Resurrected from Blizzard. They might have just incorporated it in this. That's probably what they did. Yeah, if you are to play my mod, you have to use D2R land. That's, you know, it doesn't play on the, it doesn't at all play on, you know, based on the original launcher, the ordinary launcher. You know, it just can't. And that also unfortunately means it can't play the Warlock. A nice way to have the Warlock, right? That's a lot of big changes, and a lot of modders don't really care to do something about that. It's lots of big things you're gonna have to do. One buddy I know, he had to go from D2R launch to D2R land, have to kind of redo certain things because going from D2R launch to try and do it on the Diablo 2 itself, kind of hard to do. Plus, you know. What's nice about D2R LAN is you can actually play these mods on a you can actually play the multiplayer style. You use the IP address and you guys can play with each other. That's the nice thing about D2R LAN. Yeah, I think I'll just call it here. Like I said, I can make shorter videos if I can. So I think when I go back to the Barbarian, I think you'll see that I'm going to work on that damage thing. I kind of was being kind of stupid about it. So, yep, I was just having fun with this video. I was just showing some new things, not too many new things really. So this is Zealot Paladin. So yeah, things like the Terrorizer I'll change later. If you've been following these videos, and if you are, I appreciate it. Thank you. Not too many people watching this. Alright guys. Well, I'll see you guys all next time. Take care. Have a good one.